When I was younger, my mom was an artist, so she, would teach me to draw, do things like that. She was more of a sketch artist, so she always drew and did things like that. It's kind of one of the ways we bonded together. She ended up having a little bit of an alcohol problem. She really kind of fell off on alcohol, my early, probably mid-teens, pre-teen kind of thing. I would go in my room and just kind of hang out in there and use that as like a therapeutic way to kind of process some of the things that were going on. So I started to paint and different things like that. Then of course you're taught to, get a grown-up job. So I went to the bank and started working as a teller. But of course, in most corporate environments, there's takeovers and laying off and switching up departments. And it just really, it started to feel more like a prison. I was a little artist in a beige box. I was not happy. I was not happy at all. I've been programmed since a kid, responsible adults don't quit their job. Artists don't make money. I needed something to give because I couldn't walk away. They let our department go. I was doing face painting and that was about it, and trying to support my kids. And it got really rough. I've grown a lot since. It was just a lot of, I'm not good enough. I didn't do what I was supposed to do to be good enough. I didn't, go to college. I didn't, do the right thing. I didn't do what my parents told me to do. You go to this little bit of a failure portion. And there's nothing like going to the unemployment office for somebody who's always had 2 to 3 jobs. I froze for a while out of fear, but eventually you just kind of get sick of your own crap and you just got to move. I went to a body shop and helped him. They actually had a girl painter there. So I was like, that's cool, like a girl painter. That's pretty neat. I went to the boss and I said, can I paint this? And he goes, have you painted before? And I'm like, sure. He just took a shot on somebody who had no idea what they were doing. Then his business kind of started to falter, so he started getting rid of employees. So I went, let's just start our own. So naive was I. It was doing pretty good. We did pretty good at first. I never really thought that I wouldn't be accepted. And stepping into this arena, I was sideswiped because there's a lot of rejection in this business, especially as a female. 'Cause I've had some extremely supportive men that have helped me, but I've had some very derogatory things and comments made. The thing is I just needed to understand within myself that I'm only competing with myself. We opened in August of 19. Then of course, March of 2020, the world decided to implode. The weekend before they opened all of the other businesses back up, we were robbed.
It's been the uptick in crime in this area that has left small business owners, Michelle and Chris, with nothing left in their shop.
And I remember just walking in here and just being just gutted. It was horrendous. Because of years of saving and tools, his grandfather's tools were stolen. I had just bought paint guns. Finally, we had made enough money I could buy paint guns, like my first real good ones, and they were gone. It was hard. I looked at him and I said, there's no way I'm shutting these doors. We got back up working, and within 18 months, we were picked for the Elite Builder Circle at the Street Rod Nationals. We were picked for that. And then that same truck got picked for a display vehicle at SEMA in Las Vegas. So you're talking about being robbed, and you're figuring out how you're gonna feed your kids that month, and then within 18 months, we're showcased at SEMA. This is probably one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. Just because one day you're like, heck yeah, we should have done this sooner. And then 2 days later you're going, this is so hard. I just want a paycheck, you know? You're always going to be afraid. We've been in this 5 years, almost 6 years, and I'm still afraid. The fear's always there. It just doesn't cripple me anymore. Just know you're going to fail. But you only completely fail when you stop trying. You know, when you quit trying, that's when you failed.